Okay, we are discussing about ternary operator, right? So in ternary operator, suppose if I'm writing note inside the double quotes Vivek. Okay, so Vivek is not an empty string. That means it is considered as true, right? So note of true is false. So if you will observe one thing, this not operator, okay, this is applied on single parameter. This is a single parameter, okay, parameter or you can say operand, okay. So this not operator is working on single operand. That means this not operator is a unary operator. Okay, we already discussed this point, unary operator. Now, suppose if we are writing A plus B, okay, so this plus operator is working on two operands, A and B. That means this plus operator is nothing but a binary operator. Binary means it is working on two operands. So this is a binary operator. Now, in the ternary operator, okay, if number of operands, number of operands equals to 3, if number of operands equals to 3, then that operator is known as ternary operator. Okay, ternary operator. And there is one more name, conditional operator. Okay, conditional operator. Now I will give you one example here. We are having A equals to 10, B equals to 20, right? So the syntax of ternary operator is like this one. 30 if A is less than B, else 40. Okay, and whatever the result is, we can store inside a variable which is C, right? So see here, this is one operator. Okay, this is second, and this is third. Sorry, these are three operands here, 1, 2, and 3, right? There are three operands. That means this is a ternary operator. How we can evaluate this? Give me 1 second, please. Okay, so if you will observe here, there are three operands. One is this, second one is A less than equals to, less than B, and third one is 40, right? How we can evaluate this? See, if this condition is true, okay, then the result will be 30. If this condition is false, result will be 40, okay, and that result will be stored inside C variable. So here we can evaluate this condition, A less than B. So 10 less than 20. Yeah, this is true. If this is true, then the result is 30, right? And this 30 will be stored inside variable C. If we will print C here, output will be 30 only, right? Now suppose if I will write like this, C equals to 30 if A greater than B, else 40. Now A, which is 10, B, which is 20. 10 is not greater than 20. That means this condition is false, right? Okay, if this condition is false, now the result will be 40, and this 40 will be stored inside variable C. If we will print C now, the output will be 40. Okay, now I will show you everything one by one. Okay. I'm having x equals to 10. Now x plus equals to 1. So this plus equals to nothing but compound assignment operator, right? Now I want to print what is the new value of x. Saving this file, clicking on run button, run module, I'm getting 11. Why 11? Because this statement will be treated as x equals to x plus 1. Okay. So this x plus 1, which is 10 plus 1, 11. This 11 will be stored inside x, and the value of x now is 11, right? So this is the example of compound assignment operator. Now double star equals to 2 I'm having. Now saving this file, clicking on run button, run module, I'm getting 100 now. Why 100? Because this x double star equals to, this will be treated as x equals to x, then double star and 2. This x, which is 10 double star, that means power 2, 10 raised to the power 2, which is 100. This 100 will be stored inside x. Now if we are printing value of x, we are getting 100 over here. Okay. Now suppose we are having x over here, right? So we want to print x plus plus. Okay, saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module. Yeah, invalid syntax. So this plus plus, this is not a valid syntax in Python. That means we cannot use increment as well as decrement operator in Python. Okay, so I'm removing this one. Now, suppose I'm taking two values, a equals to 10, b equals to 20, c equals to 30 if a is less than b, L 40. Now I'm printing C here. Saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module. See, I'm getting 30 here. Why 30? Because A is less than B. 10 is less than 20, which is true. If this condition is true, then this 30 will be our result, and this result will be stored inside C variable. Okay. Suppose in place of less than, I'm taking greater than. Now saving this file, clicking on the run button, run module. Now my output is 40. Why 40? Because now this condition is false. Okay. If this condition is false, result will be 40. Okay. And this 40 will be stored inside C variable. And whenever we will print C, we will get 40 as output. Okay. So you got this point, right? Thank you, Aditya.
Yes, Vivek.
All right.
Yeah, Vivek, I got this.
Okay. Now, small coding work we can do here. We can take two variables A and B from user. Okay, from user, and using a ternary operator, we can tell what is minimum of this. Okay, we have to find minimum of A and B using ternary operator. Okay, so how we can find minimum of these two? Now, see here, A equals to, we can take input like this, right? Enter first number. Okay, in double quotes we have giving this message. Okay. So whatever input we will give from our keyboard, this input will come as a string value. Okay. So if we are pressing 3, 3 is a string value. Okay. Now we have to take input here. Now, what is the way we can convert this str to int? Using this int function, typecasting, right? Now, whatever input we will take from here, okay, suppose we are taking 3. This 3 is a str, that is a string value. That string value we are passing inside the int function. Okay, we are typecasting this 3 from str to int, right? So that integer 3 will be stored inside a variable. Now b equals to again int input, enter second number. Okay, again this using this input function, we can take input from keyboard. Whatever number we will take from keyboard, that will be treated as a string, and we are passing that string value inside the int function. That means we are typecasting that string value into the integer one, and that integer value is storing inside b variable, right? Now these two variables are having two numbers, a and b. We don't know which one is minimum. Now we can take a min variable. Okay, we will save the result inside this min variable, right? So a, if a is less than b, else b, right? See, if this condition is true, a is less than b. Suppose inside a we are having 3, inside b we are having 5. So this condition is true, right? So if this condition is true, okay, so a is having 3 variable, b is having, oh sorry, a is having 3 number, b is having 5, right? So if a less than b, that means 3 is less than 5. This condition is true. If this condition is true, that means our result will be a only. Okay, our result will be 3 only, right? Now suppose a is 7 here and b is 5. Now this condition is false. A is less than b, this is false. If this condition is false, our output will be b. B means now 5 will be our output. Okay, so whatever the minimum will be, that minimum is going to store inside the min variable. Okay, I will explain you one more time. See, a equals to int input, enter first number. Okay, we are passing this message, enter first number. Okay, so if suppose we are taking 3 from the keyboard, so this 3 will be treated as a string value. Whatever the input we will take from keyboard using this input function, that will be treated as a string value. Even if suppose we are taking any integer value, 3 we are taking, so that 3 will be treated as a string, right? So we have to typecast this string value in the integer one. So we have to give this int function, right? So using this int function, that string value will be converted into int, and now that integer value will be stored inside a variable. Okay. Now in the second line, b equals to again int function. Inside the int function, input, enter second number. So whatever the input we will take from keyboard, that will be treated as first string, right? That string we are typecasting using int function, right? So that will be converted into int, and that integer number will be stored inside b, right? So now we are having two variables a and b, which are having two numbers. Okay, we don't know which one is the minimum. Okay, so we can write like a, if a is less than b, else b. Now see, inside A, suppose we have taken 3. Inside B, suppose we have taken 5. So A is less than B. 3 is less than 5, which is true. If this is true, output will be A here. Okay, A means 3 here. That 3 will be stored inside min variable. Okay, that is 3 is the minimum value. Now suppose in place of 3, we have taken value 7, and inside B, we have taken 5. So 7 less than 5. This condition becomes false. If this condition becomes false, our output will be B only, and that value will be stored inside min variable. That means 7 is not less than 5, false, B. Inside B, we are having 5. Now, in this case, 5 is the minimum value. We can print min. Okay, now I will show you.
chair बैठ गया
Equals to int input. We can pass one message, enter first number, B equals to int input, enter second number. We can print A, comma B first. Okay, I will show you what are the values of A and B. I'm running this one. So it is asking enter first number. So first number is suppose 10. Now it is asking enter second number. I'm taking as 20. It is printing 10 and 20, right? Now min equals to, or min number equals to A if A less than B, else B. Okay. So whatever the minimum of A and B will be, that will be stored inside this min number variable. Now we can print this min number. I'm saving this, clicking on the run button, run module. Yeah, enter first number, I'm taking 10. Enter second number, I'm taking 20. Yeah, first it is printing A and B, which is 10 and 20. Then it is printing minimum value of these. Okay, minimum is 10 here. Now I'm running this again. Enter first number, I'm taking 25. Enter second number, which is 15. Yeah, minimum is 15 now. Okay. So I hope this ternary operator, this is clear to you. Aditya, Tenchu.
yes
Yes.
Okay.
Vivek.
So using this ternary operator, can you find maximum of 2 numbers?
Yes.
Okay. So you can just try this code. Okay. Now we can discuss one more concept, that is nested ternary operator. Okay. Nested ternary operator. That means a ternary operator inside a ternary operator. Okay. So suppose this one is a ternary operator, and inside this ternary operator, we are using another ternary operator. Okay. So this is known as nested ternary operator. Okay. Now I'm having one question. Suppose instead of 3 numbers, I'm having instead of 2 numbers, I'm having 3 numbers now. Okay. 3 numbers which are A, B, C. Okay. We have to find minimum of these 3 numbers. How we can find? Suppose A is having 10, B is having 5, C is having 20, right? We have to find minimum of all these, right? So what is the logic now? See, if A is less than B and A is less than C, if both the conditions are true, that means minimum will be A only, right? So if A is less than B and A is less than C, right? If this condition is true, that means the output will be A. Else, if A is not the minimum one, then minimum can be B or C, right? So now we can check if B is less than C. If this condition is true, that means B is minimum. Otherwise, if both the conditions are false, that means C is minimum, right? So if this condition is true, that means A is minimum. Otherwise, if A is not minimum, we can check B and C. If B is less than C, that means output should be B. Else, output should be C. So if you can check, this is a ternary operator. Okay. And this ternary operator is inside this ternary operator. Okay. That means this is the concept of nested ternary operator. Okay. You got my point, right? So in nested nested ternary operator means if we are using a ternary operator inside a ternary operator, that means we can say it as nested ternary operator. Okay, now I will show you. Now I'm taking X, Y, and Z in input. Enter first number. Y equals to input. Enter second number. That equals to input. Enter third number. Okay, now min equals to, or min number we can say, min num equals to X if X is less than Y and X is less than Z. Else, now if this condition is false, if this condition is false, that means X is not the minimum one. Now either Y or Z can be minimum. Now we have to check Y and Z. So Y, if Y is less than Z, else Z. Okay, we can print min now. Saving this. Okay, I'm removing this one. I will add again. So clicking on the run button, run module, enter first number. I'm taking 10. Second number I'm taking 20. Third number I'm taking 30. Okay, so minimum is 10 here. I'm running this one more time. Now I'm taking first number as 30. Second number as 25. Third number as 15. Yeah, so the minimum is 15, right? So I hope you got this point of nested ternary operator. Thank you,
Yeah.
Aditya.
Yes, I got.
Okay. So can you make a code for finding maximum of p numbers?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it in this session.
Okay.
Just try these two codes, and if you will get some issue, we can discuss over that. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.